Hey, I'm Jesse Hunt with Unofficial. We're a web design and digital marketing agency located in downtown Memphis. Since 2002, I've been helping Mid-South businesses just like yours improve their websites and find more customers on the internet. Today, I'm going to perform a video website audit on your website that'll show you some areas for improvement that might be hurting your business. The entire audit will take 15 to 20 minutes and should leave you substantially more informed about what's working and what's not working so well on your website. I hope you'll find the audit informative and that you'll keep me in mind if you ever need some help working on your existing website or building a new one. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's get started.
Hey guys, so here we are on the home page of your website. As you can see, we're at otls.com, and just wanted to run through your website real quick here with you and kind of give you a few pointers. I know we exchanged an email the other day, and you told me a little bit about your strategy and said that you guys were looking more at Facebook as a place to market your community here, and so give you a few pointers on your website. I'll look at your Facebook page and give you a few pointers there, and then if you want to talk more about it, then give me a call and we'll chat. So when I land on your website, I think I like the header image. That's the first thing that catches my attention, and based on what you guys do, I think the pictures are really relevant and good, and so I think that's good. I see if you scroll down here, I see you got a call to action to join today. I think that's good. My recommendation might be to make this call to action a little more bold and maybe put it on every page. So you might consider putting that up here in the header or something. I would assume that getting people to sign up and pay for membership is probably one of the primary goals here. And so the more obvious you can make that, and the more you make it stay in front of people, the more likely they're going to be to sign up and join the club. As I scroll down the page on the home page here, I think my biggest point of feedback here is that you need more text. If you're concerned with Google rankings and showing up in the search engines whenever people are looking for clubs like yours, then Google doesn't understand pretty pictures. Google doesn't understand video. Well, I mean, I guess they do understand video, but in the context of the website, Google's really looking for text. They want to see that you have text that describes why people would be looking for your website, and so adding some text to the home page, and really every other page for that matter, will help you to get more traffic to the website. So I would recommend 400 to 500 words on the home page, and really any other page that you want to optimize for the search engines. As we click through here, we'll go to About Us and just kind of click through and look at the content here. I've noticed this picture here in the right that says convention. This picture is broken on every page, so I'd recommend fixing that. Flaming Hot News. So yeah, Flaming Hot News is actually outdated news, June 2nd through 5th, so that was earlier this month. I think that's probably something that you want to update, keep this Flaming Hot News page a little more up to date. eBay sellers. Sorry, just reading through here real quick. You know, I'm not sure what the purpose of this page is without sitting down and reading every word of it, but I would say it says, thank you for your recent eBay purchase. I don't know. The name of the page is eBay sellers, and then we're talking about your recent eBay purchase, which is more about being an eBay buyer. I feel like maybe this page doesn't quite make a lot of sense, so you might consider reading through that and making sure that the context of that page actually makes sense. I think this is good. Page full of links here. All your information about your conventions and a contact page. I notice you got a members area over here with the register and join. Again, if the goal of the website is to get people to join, then I think making this join thing a lot more obvious would be a good thing. So put something big over here in the right sidebar or up here in the header on every page that encourages people to join the organization. Make it as easy as possible for people to join whenever they come to the website. You in the email you sent me a link to this Zen Ligher Club site, and I noticed that their site is all about it's a forum, and it looks like from your website it looks like you guys have a forum here in the members area, but it's only accessible if you're logged into the website, so only accessible if you're a paying member. That's okay, I guess. One thing I might recommend is maybe creating a section of the forum that's accessible to everybody, and then having like premium sections of the forum that are only available to paying members. And so that way you kind of pull people in with a little bit of that free content, and then once you've kind of got them hooked and they see that, and they can see all these other, sections of the forum, then it gives them some incentive to actually want to purchase a membership in order to participate in the discussion. I've worked with some other organizations that use forums that way, and that seems to be a good method for them to get people to actually join the website. It's by giving away a little something for free just to get people on the hook, and then bringing them, pulling them into to the paid section once they've kind of gotten a little taste. So I'm going to jump over here. Next thing I've done here, I've done a Google search, and actually while we're talking about that, let's look at one more thing. I'm going to go back to your home page, and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to come over here and open another tab, and we're going to we'll type mobile friendly test, and come over here. I want to see real quick if your website's mobile friendly. So this test will take a minute to run. I'm going to let that run while I come over here and talk about these Google search results. So I just try to put myself in the shoes of somebody that might be looking for your organization. And the first thing that came to mind was Zippo collectors. I noticed when I'm on your website, there's lots of pictures of Zippos. So Zippo collectors feels like a keyword that somebody would be looking for if they were looking for you guys. And so I noticed here you're not showing up at all at the top of the page. Let's see as we scroll down. Yeah, you're not showing up at all on the first page of this Google search. So some things that you could probably do to improve that is, like, you could create pages on your website that are specific to the different types of lighters that people collect. So, Zippos, Ronson, certainly the different brands of lighters better than I do. But if you created some pages and you talk about, collecting Zippos, collecting Ronsons, collecting Evans lighters, those things would, those pages, by doing that, would give you more content that Google could look at and understand, hey, this page is about Zippo collectors, this page is about Ronson collectors, and I think that'll help you to improve your search engine rankings and pull more traffic to the website. So next up here, I searched lighter collectors. Your Facebook page comes up in the number 1 spot, and your website comes up in the number 3 spot, so I think you're doing pretty well there. I think it's interesting that your website doesn't beat out your Facebook page. I think that's probably, as you mentioned, you guys are showing more love to your Facebook page than you are your website, so that's probably why. I think with a little work, you could switch that around. If the website's where you're selling membership and not the Facebook page, then I would think it probably makes sense to make your website outrank it, because that's what's going to drive revenue for the organization. But there may be some things I don't know about there. Maybe you are monetizing the group through your Facebook page as well. Next here, I searched Lighter Collectors Club. Again, your Facebook page is number 1, your website's number 2, so I think you're doing pretty well on that search. No real critique there. Ronson collectors, we've got eBay and a bunch of other websites showing up here, but as I scroll down, you're not on the first page. So back to my advice from a few minutes ago when we were talking about Zippos, consider adding some content to your website that's publicly visible about the different types of lighters and collecting those different types of lighters. If you added a blog to the website, that would be a great way to add continuous content that made you show up for these different keywords, if you've got somebody that's willing to take the time to actually do it. Here I searched Zippo Collectors Club, and you're about halfway down the page here, so again, adding content to the website would probably help you there. Let's click back over here to this mobile friendly test. All right, so basically Google wants to know that your website's mobile friendly, that it's easy to view on an iPad or an iPhone or an Android device, that the text is easy to read without zooming in, that the links and buttons are easy to click without accidentally clicking the wrong button. As you can see here, when we did this search, Google comes back and says your website's not mobile friendly. That can hurt you. One, it's not a very user-friendly experience. But also, Google has actually, since April of 2015, so for over a year now, Google has been saying that they show preference to websites that are mobile friendly in their search results, particularly for users that are using mobile devices. So by your website not being mobile friendly, you're probably missing out on some traffic that you might otherwise get for mobile users. So if you're looking at redesigning your website or making improvements to your website, this right here is probably the number 1 recommendation that I've got. Make the website mobile friendly. that's gonna help you to get more traffic and to provide a better experience to your users. All right, so if we click back over here to the Zen Lighter Club, you know, I think the biggest thing I noticed that's different between their website and your website is just an abundance of publicly available content. I mean, it goes back to what I was talking about, creating pages for Zippo, creating pages for Ronson. Because their forum is publicly accessible, you know, here's a forum post about displaying your Zippos, and you can see they have 968 replies and 5 likes. When you've got that kind of activity, now see here you got to log in order to get to it. But when you've got that much information there that's publicly accessible, that encourages Google to send you more visitors. My guess is they may even have this set up where Google can get in and read those posts, but visitors can't. And if that's true, then that could be useful as well. So more content, mobile friendly. Those are my biggest my biggest critiques, I think. Since you mentioned that your Facebook page is a big push for you guys, click over here and just scroll through here real quick. Looks like your Facebook page is getting some interaction. You got 26 interactions here. You got some comments. Again, 22 and a comment. So you're getting some interaction on your Facebook page. I think that's good. My recommendation would be, I don't know the lighter collecting community as well as you do, I'm sure. So I don't know how many people nationwide collect lighters. I would assume there are a heck of a lot of them. And you've got 900 people liking your page. So I would bet there's probably a lot more than that out there. One thing that you could probably do is run some Facebook ads. Facebook gives you the ability to target people by their interests. And so you could probably run Facebook ads, target specific interest groups with those ads. So you might create an ad that's all about collecting Zippos and then target people that are interested in Zippo. You might create an ad that's very specific to Ronson lighters and then target people that are interested in Ronson. You might create I don't know, you might create an ad that's more about general lighter collecting and target that Zen Lighter Club or the other website we were looking at just a minute ago. I closed it now, and so I don't recall exactly what the name of it was. But you know, so there are a lot of interest groups that you can target with Facebook, and that would probably help to increase your following on Facebook here. It's prompting you to add an address, phone number, and hours. I don't know if you guys even have that kind of information. If you do, you might want to add it. If not, that's probably not a huge deal. Another thing you could do is there are a lot of solutions out there for e-commerce via Facebook these days. So you could actually include like a little button up here that said, you know, sign up online or something like that, and you could probably sell memberships here directly through your Facebook page. That might help you to better monetize this Facebook page and to bring a larger following into your club as well. So, Guy, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. I could go on for hours, but I don't want to overwhelm you or give you too much information. If you'd like to chat about this stuff and discuss it, give me a buzz sometime. My cell phone number is 901-491-6490, and my office number is 901-421-5480. So thanks a lot for taking the time to watch the video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.